Cryptocurrency.
We back. What's going on, you guys? This is Eric Brent, Family Cash Machine. Follow the money. $5 trillion gone on Wall Street. Vanished. Gone. 3-4 days. $5 trillion. Do you guys know how much $1 trillion is? Gone. So what's going on right now? Let's talk about money. I like to talk about money. This is a good day to talk about money. And if you're not talking about money, then what are you talking about? You know, I was in line today at ATM, and I was putting some money in, I guess, an account, and I was talking to this young lady. She asked me, "What do you do?" And I told her, "Hey, I talk about money. I teach people about money, about wealth, about Bitcoin, about the economy." And she started getting scared. Why do people get so intimidated when you talk about money? And money is the thing that rules your everyday life. You can't do nothing without money. You can't brush your teeth. You can't drive your car. You can't do anything. You can't eat. Everything you do is surrounded about money. Why is people so intimidated when it comes to money? When I tell people I teach money, I talk about money, they start feeling inadequate. They start feeling intimidated. And I'm saying to myself, look, please don't feel like that. Don't feel like that, because I'm sharing information with you today for free. I'm going to give you whatever you need to know about money. And that to me indicates that you have what is called a self-accusing spirit, that you don't know about money. So you kind of get intimidated. But the question is, why you don't know about money? Why don't you know about money? Why don't you know about money? And why do you allow yourself to feel intimidated about money? Why do you stay intimidated about money? And why don't you learn about money? If you know you're inadequate, if you know you can't really talk about money, why don't you educate yourself? There's so much information on the internet right now. There is no excuse for you guys to not know about money. You guys come to the Family Cash Machine, click that link underneath here. I have one free course that talks about the greatest exchange of wealth today and what's going on in the world. Because, again, like I said, $5 trillion disappeared. This is one of the greatest crashes since 1929 when you look at the stock markets around the world. You don't just have the American stock market. You got the Chinese stock market, the Japanese stock market. You have the European stock markets. All these stock markets, Canadian, all of them are based on fiat currencies, which means paper money. And the paper money, as of 1971, there's no paper money in the world that's actually backed by gold anymore. And so a lot of you guys out there are like, well, what does that got to do with me? It's got a lot to do with you, because you got paper money in your pocket. So you need to learn what's making that go up or down, because we're coming to a time right now where they can't keep prolonging the inevitable, which is the ultimate crash that's getting ready to happen. Now, what's going to make this one of the most interesting crashes ever in the history of the world is there's never been a time in the world that every currency in the world is going to crash simultaneously, and we're looking at that time right now. So I'm preparing, and I'm teaching people how to prepare for what's coming and what's actually happening now. Now, what I want to share with you guys is, some of you guys say, well, they could just print money. Money can just be printed, and we can save ourselves, and governments can print money whenever they want. That's not quite true. They can print money, but it doesn't solve the problem. Because if we really want to look at it, in the last, say, year, the central banks have printed more money than they've ever printed in the last 100 years. They've actually printed over $3 trillion. $3 trillion in the last, I would say 8 months. They've pumped $3 trillion into the economy, trying to put it on life support and resuscitate it, and we're still crashed. We're still crashing. And because you can only prolong the inevitable so long. So a lot of you guys out there in the world don't want to hear about money. You don't want to hear about what I'm talking about. You don't want to You want to bury your head in the sand like an ostrich and act like it's not going to happen. But just because you bury your head in the sand doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's best to equip yourself with this information so you can prepare. And what's going to happen is a lot of people who's not prepared going to crash with the economies. But a lot of people who understand what's happening, guess what? They're getting ready to make a sugar, honey, iced tea bunch of money. So it presents an opportunity for you as well. It presents an opportunity to redistribute wealth. And that's what's happening right now. People who are understanding what's happening are positioning themselves for this great collapse and economic calamity. But like I said, at the same time, they're going to make a whole lot of money. People who know what's happening. Okay? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And I want you guys to grab my link, sign up for the free course, get my free ebook, The Greatest Exchange of Wealth in History, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.
Crystal Coffee.